That's right. We are the business opportunities. And then you have to ask, where are the business opportunities? And I'll say once again, asset buying season is coming. Some of you may not understand what I'm saying, but we're going to talk about this and so much more tonight. So please stay tuned. Stop struggling now. Gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. Gentlemen, I want to thank you so much for being here once again. Please share the videos because you never know who's out here looking for information and who could use it. The other part, if you're new here to Wealthy Wednesday Night live stream, just keep this in mind. On Wednesday nights, only members with the icon can be in the chat room on Wednesday night. That's part of the perks for members. Members can also join me on any live stream on the screen right here next to me on either side and discuss anything they want to talk about. That's another perk. They have others as well. So once again, share the videos so other people know about it. Now, you noticed in the chat room, everybody can see the chat room. You notice I put in at the beginning, beachfrontjava.com for everybody on the podcast. Why is that significant? Well, not only is there Java, not only is there coffee, but tea as well. And it's all premium blends. But the most important parts are 10% off for life after your first order, and free shipping, and premium beans from around the world, and sealed, freshly packed with a seal top Ziploc baggie, so your coffee or tea will always be fresh. Now, get started, ladies and gentlemen. 1 pound bag, 2 pound bag, 3 pound bags. And people right now in the coffee world might be going, Eric, what are we talking about here? Do we have whole beans? Yes. Do we have fine ground for my espresso? Yes. Do we have drip ground? Because I just want regular old ground coffee for my old coffee maker. Yes. But about the Keurig? Yes. Why F around being average? Try to be legendary. She's doing it there with her family, Beachfront Java. That is our own Professor Auntie Val. All the more reason to go over there. And by the way, did I not mention where are the business opportunities? Well, you can create your own by starting your own business. That is an asset, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. And so when somebody says, hey, what's going on with this? I like coffee with, like I say, hot chocolate. That's me. I like the smell of hot chocolate. If I ever went to Starbucks, I always get that one. I say, add the hot chocolate, because I generally don't drink coffee every once in a blue moon. So I found something at Beachfront Java that suits me fine. Some people might say, I want cinnamon. Some people may say, I want caramel. Some people might like spice coffees. We'll get into that shortly, ladies and gentlemen, but go show some love. Our own Professor Auntie Val and families over there making things happen for everybody. Uh-oh. She's saying no sound. Uh-oh, I've been going all this way. She says no sound, Eric. What's happening? All right. Can anybody? Oh, okay. She can hear me. All right. Everybody can hear me. Thank you so much, Professor Auntie Val, for that. I'm happy the sound is back. Okay. Let's get started. Auntie Val is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wealthy Wednesday Night live stream. I appreciate you here with the icon next to your name. And she says, good evening, fam. She shows the heart. the strength and the support. And of course, the Cup of Beachfront Java. And YouTube likes me again. Got the notification and the trailer. Oh my. That's one of the things, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you click. If you're not receiving the notifications, just unsubscribe, subscribe again. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. But as you know, they give out less than 10% of our subscribers receive notifications. So she missed one last time, but apparently she's back in good graces. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm back in good graces. We'll find out. Jawway J, welcome to the SSN Nation Wealthy Wednesday night live stream. Another investor's in the house. And he says his tagline, good evening, SSN Nation. Good evening to you. Hope everyone is doing well. Received notification and saw the trailer. That's 2 people tonight. Oh, yes. Let's break the Wednesday night live stream notification record. That would be very awesome. And I did put this in the chat room so nobody can say they did not see it. If you're not on podcast and you can actually see this, you will see promo code SSN Lifestyle for 10% off for life after first order. Go check it out, ladies and gentlemen. You like that Keurig? She has it, in case I forgot about that. African beans, Peruvian beans, Honduran beans. It's premium blends from all over the world. That's what she's using. All right. Victor Marrero's in the house. Another investor, soon to be retiree, is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wealthy Wednesday night live stream with the icon next to your name. And he says his tagline this evening, hello all, let's do this. And that's what he'll be saying shortly for his next iteration of his next lifetime of the next 20 years after retirement. That's how we do it. That's how I do it. I think of increments. All right. So keep that in mind. And everything is incremental in lifetimes. Professor Auntie Val showing the heart and the love. Yes, always got to give some love. Brian P., another investor, is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wealthy Wednesday night live stream. He has the icon naturally because only members with the icon can be in the chat room. Everybody can watch, though. And he says, hello, Eric. I hope all is well with you. Yes, it is. I hope all is well with you. Hello, SSN family. That's right. The SSN Nation is in the house. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get right to this, ladies and gentlemen, because a lot of people do not understand when I'm talking about where are the business opportunities. Asset buying season is coming. Hold on. Is there some assets that a lot of people, let's start from scratch. I know some of you have been here. I know some of you go, Eric, I know what assets are for the SSN Nation members. Let me reiterate. Investopedia is one of my favorite places that I go. But let me explain to you the SSN Nation asset definition is going to be different than this one. Here's what it says. What is an asset? An asset is a resource with economic value that an individual, corporation, or country owns or controls with the expectation that it will provide a future benefit. Now, this is exactly this lightweight, what is an asset nonsense that I do not like personally, even though I love Investopedia. Assets are reported on a company's balance sheet. They are classified as current, fixed, financial, and intangible. They're bought or created to increase a firm's value or benefit the firm's operations. So, for us laymen, you should be thinking a little bit differently. Because I'll give you some examples. You are probably out here driving a vehicle. Some people would say that's an asset because in accounting terms, the car has a value of, let's say, $20,000. So then that says, oh, that's an asset because I can sell it for 20 grand. But never mind, you bought it for 50. And never mind that you have to keep paying for it. It doesn't give you any return on value. You do receive a benefit, though, because you get to hop in it and drive around. But when it breaks down, you have to pay for it out of your own pocket. That means it's a liability in my book but it can be construed as Investopedia asset because on the balance sheet, we're going to say this has a value. And if my company went bankrupt and we go through bankruptcy, they're going to take my car and then use it against how much I owe. So some people would say it's an asset, but here in the SSN Nation, that's not an asset, ladies and gentlemen. An asset is something that you buy or you put your money into or you put your time into, and what comes out on the other side while you're gone, while you're on vacation, while you have your foot in white sand beaches, while you're running around in Europe, Asia, Australia, wherever, and you're still making money without you having to do anything. Well, either you're going to have to be a CEO, and you guys know where to get that shirt, CEO of my life, or you have to buy assets. Let's get real. All right. So let's keep going. An asset is a resource with economic value that an individual, corporation, and country owns. That's what they already said. And this balance sheet, I've already explained that. Here in the SSN Nation, we need assets that give us money. This thing about making Americans get credit, which is a liability, buy a house, which is a liability, buy a car, which is a liability, and then you turn around and say, why is 64% of the population living paycheck to paycheck? Because you think all those things are assets when they are not. Now, what's the difference? Millionaires and billionaires? Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Understanding assets, they say, yum, yum, let me eat up all this business over here. Let me create businesses like Professor Auntie Val with the beachfront Java. Let me create some businesses out here. The guys that started doing Airbnb and then people joined in the party, renting out their homes, their condos, their tents, whatever they want to rent out, and they're getting money for it. They turned whatever their home liability is or vacation home into an asset because now they're making money off of not having to work for it. That is an asset once again. All right. So I just want to point that out. Current assets, fixed assets, financial assets, intangible assets, all of that, but intangible assets, let's get into it. Patents, trademarks, copyrights, and goodwill. Those are the intangible ones. We love those because you can get paid from all of these here, ladies and gentlemen. Those are assets. Now, what are considered assets? A $10 bill, a desktop computer, a chair, and a car are all assets. See what I'm saying? But here in the SSN Nation, do not fall for this, ladies and gentlemen. All right? A $10 bill, if you hold this 1 year to the next, you can buy less with the $10 bill. A desktop computer, the older it gets, it's worth less and it's unreliable and probably will crash. A chair, once you buy it, loses value. A car, we already went over that. Now, if you loan money to someone, there we go, a derivative. That loan is also an asset because you were owed that amount. Now, this right here is what the billionaires and millionaires do. That's what you should be doing, ladies and gentlemen, derivatives. So again, let me explain something. For instance, I'm selling a product. I sit there and say, you know what? I'll sell you this product for $100. I'll give you a loan where you can pay me $20 a month, but I'm going to charge you a tax. So guess what? You're going to have to pay me $140, but you can pay me $20 a month. I do that a few thousand times. Now, all of a sudden, I have 20 times 1,000, 20,000. Derivatives. We'll take those all day long. That is an asset. Paper, though, it's lightweight. I don't have to carry it. It's not heavy at all. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So keep that in mind. Now, non-physical labor is an asset. Yes, fine. So I just had to point all this out because a lot of people misconstrue what assets are. All right. So keep that type of thing in mind. All right. I got the notification in trailer, says Brian P. Thank you so much. That's 3 people tonight. Make sure you smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. And if you like what I'm talking about, and you want to contribute to the conversation, then please join us on Monday and Friday nights, or any other live stream except Wednesday night if you're not a member, because then you can be in the chat room. Now, guess what's coming on Friday? Speaking of assets, you want to know what's an asset that's not on Investopedia? Again, they mentioned some of it. If you buy a vacation home, if you buy real estate and you rent it out and you're able to make a profit or have passive income coming in, then that is an asset. Now, Friday night, Larimar. This is a pre-construction project in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. Larimar City and Resort has a pre-construction project. Gwen, the realtor, will be on to talk about the latest update on Friday night. That's going to be beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to talk a little bit about that shortly, but I just had to bring that up in case somebody leaves early on Friday night, whether it's going to be our Friday night at 9:10 p.m. or if it's going to be Friday night about 7:05 or 7:35 before our Friday night live stream. Either way, Gwen is slated to come on Friday and discuss Breeze Towers and any other updates at Larimar, because I gave him a list of about 15 things, because we need to know. Well, we don't really need to know, but we do need to know some things because they have these special deals. Now, let's get into something else, shall we? I wanted to do something special tonight because it's like, what's the best time? Where are the business opportunities? Asset buying season. One of the assets are stocks, as we always talk about on Monday. This is Wealthy Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to put some things on the screen that simply Google can answer. And by Google answering, you can see very easily, no problems, right? There's not going to be any problems here because Google gives you the answer. But how many people are actually looking for what is the worst month for stocks over the long term? What does the almanac say? What does the data say? Why don't we go look? Why don't we just Google? We find out, right? I don't understand. It's that simple. Here's Investors Daily. September is the worst month for S&P 500 stocks except these 11. Oh, I kind of like this article right here. Except for these 11? Let's see what they're saying. This is September 1st. First, the bad news. September is the worst month for stocks. The good news, though, is you can still find stocks that at least beat the S&P. Now, we have real-time numbers here. It's September 27th. You can actually go look up Orly. You can go see AMP, ORLY. You can go see AMP. You can go look up URI. We don't know if that's actually it, but here's the deal. During September, they outperformed the S&P 500 during September in each of the past 5 years. Oh my, 5 years in a row? Wow, that's impressive. Do your own due diligence, ladies and gentlemen. But see, this is now what you can look and put in your little notepad and say, you know what, every September, I need to check this out. These are notes. This is data. This is what helps you buy assets. Stocks are asset. In case you haven't received your free stocks from Robinhood and Webull, please use the links down below in the description. That would be greatly appreciated. It's important to note, though, beating the market in September doesn't mean making money. Only 6 of the 11 stocks that beat the S&P during the month the past 5 years posted an average gain during that period. See, this is what I'm saying. Do your own research, ladies and gentlemen. SPY. Here we go. So here's O'Reilly, which I didn't know that was O'Reilly, actually. Interesting. So I wonder if this is what it's at now. I don't know if this is current or not, but you can go do your own research. In the last 5 years in a row, those are the ones that beat it. But that's just giving you an idea. Stability. Again, the stock too feels the pressure in September. So again, they talk about all these stocks. Look at this. Here, in fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put this in the chat room. Everybody that sees this live stream while it's running, it can be in the chat room. In the chat room. Pretty simple. That's where you get the information, right? Now, we're going to keep moving because I'm not going to go with what the asset. Let me go. I'm going to go with something else. We're going to keep moving right along. So make sure you have those pen pads and papers ready. This is the SSN Academy, SSN University. The no guru zone. We don't sell courses, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not telling you this information so then I can spring on you. Hey, you know what? You don't have to worry about it. Just send that $1,500, $2,000 for this course. And we have a coupon code as well. And then therefore, that's why I'm telling you this info. No, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you to spend your 1,000, 1,500 or whatever into real assets that give you a return on investment. All right. Now, here we go with some more items. You can see it very plain and clearly. Fall and early winter. This right here is home. A home can be an asset. It can be. Fall and early winter, more specifically, October is when buyers typically get the best prices in real estate. October's coming up. So all of you who may be saying, oh my goodness, Eric, it hasn't dropped 30, 40, 50, 60% like you, Eric, said. And I got to admit, I'm still shocked by this, but here it is. October is when things start loosening up. Why? Because, ladies and gentlemen, family, school, fall, weather changes. Just keep that in mind. Some of that has a lot to do with it. All right. They analyzed 39 million homes. Atom Data, ATTOM, Data Solutions. That's where you can get some information from. All right. Now, let's go with this. Look at this. What is the cheapest month to buy a house? Oh, you thought October was something. How about January? That's right, where half of the United States and half of the world is on the chill zone, where most people are like, I'm staying in the house. I'm not going out. So that kind of makes sense, right? I think. So that's why I always said, wait till September, October, November, December, January, February. We're going to find out how we're going to hold federal rates, and we're going to find out if people are going to hold themselves from selling. We're going to find all of that out in the next 4-5 months. So once again, Google is your friend. So you want to find out, where are the best business opportunities? Well, some people would say, Eric, this isn't business. Well, see, that's the point. You have to start thinking. In my eyes, business is meaning you're in the business of making money. So you are the CEO of your own corporation, even though you don't look at it that way because you work for somebody else, but you are the corporation of your life. So when you're making decisions as a CEO, when you say, hey, I'm going to move to that neighborhood, or I'm going to go buy this business, or I'm going to create this business, or I'm going to go buy these stocks, those are CEO moves. You can do this. You're the CEO making these decisions. You're not calling up somebody else and have a panel of 10 people saying, hey, what do you think I should do? You're doing your research. You're checking things out. You're making the decision with other family members, maybe. But you're not just sitting there going, well, pointing at a dartboard and going, that's what I'm going to get. No, you're the CEO. Act like it totally. You're in business. You do realize you have a Social Security number, right? What do you think your Social Security number is to the United States? You're a freaking subsidy. You're paying taxes. You're getting taxed. You're a subsidy of the United States. That's why you have a Social Security number. Just think of it that way. All right. Now, think of this. You can get more subsidiaries. Hell, you can be by our ex-president, have 700 LLCs. Come on. Get with the program. Because there's no way you're going to win without being in business, ladies and gentlemen. No way. You're going to have assets that get taxed less, where you can actually make your money work for you. That's how this all goes. All right. Just keep that kind of thing in mind. Now, there is something else I wanted to do, and I can't believe I don't have it, because I wanted to talk about condos, which was going to be on my list, but I don't have it, so I can't show you. But condos, just so you guys know. Also, it is here. The Atom Data is for homes and condos. I didn't realize it was on the screen too. Yeah, that's the whole point I was trying to make. Fall and early winter, right? This is the time zone that you really want to buy something. Now's the time. And hopefully you will find that 20, 30, 40, and hopefully we get to that 50 to 60% levels where you can find it over the next 4 months. Fall and early winter, as you can see. October, they're saying, but generally you can say October, but it's fall and early winter, just like they're saying. All right. The next 5 months, 4 months, those are the times. So just keep that in mind and do not panic if you're seriously considering getting a loan for 7.5% or 8% or 7%, because that's not the end of the world. Because even if the interest rates go down, you can actually afford to buy a higher priced home, which is very interesting. All right. Now, I want to talk about something, because I don't consider a home an asset unless I have a passive income stream paying for the home. All right. That's the only way I consider it an asset in this book. But it ends up being an asset in the long run because home prices increase. And again, nobody's going to be able to make or save, shall I say, $100,000 to $120,000 annually or $75,000 annually and wait 2 or 3 years and have $200,000 to $225,000 or $300,000, $400,000 in equity in your home. That is why a home can be an asset. But again, how are we going to pay for it? For me working 60 hours a week? Or is it for me actually receiving passive income from another source where, yes, I might be working 60 hours a week, but I'm receiving passive income from more than one source. Maybe I bought some dividend stocks from yield ETFs where they're giving 20, 25%, and I put in $10,000 and I'm getting 1% per month. Maybe that's the deal. Or maybe I'm getting 2% per month. How about 3% per month on $10,000? So just so everybody understands, what if you're getting $300 per month on $10,000 sitting in your brokerage account? That's 30%. Reinvest it, could be 31% or something. I don't know the numbers, do the math. Annually, as long as it's giving out those dividend numbers. That would be very, very nice, right? So just keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, because those are the assets that are going to be most important over the next few years. But number one is, where are the business opportunities? That is where you're going to have to figure it out, because you're going to have a business. There's just no way around it. We have six-figure earners who are saying, I'm living paycheck to paycheck. Whoever thought that people earning 100,000 and up would turn around and go, I'm living paycheck to paycheck? Well, it's very, very simple. Like I was telling people on Monday night live stream, I was saying my next door neighbor, where I used to live in Serrano, in Sacramento area, California. You guys can Google Serrano. And their house is 4,000 square foot. It's an exact duplicate of, well, similar to mine. They changed theirs around a little bit. But he bought the house at his point, I think, for $750,000, $800,000. He put it on the market right now for 1.3. So he moved in, I think it was 2018, I think 2019, somewhere in there. So he's lived there like 4 years. So my point I was trying to tell you guys how a home could be an asset is that apparently he's got, like, I think that's $500,000. Where else can you cash out $500,000? You're married, so you're not going to have to hardly pay any taxes on it. So where else are you going to be able to have $500,000 that you can just pick up and put somewhere? That is the value of, and that's why you invest in upscale neighborhoods, because the value increases faster. All right. So just keep that in mind. That's all you have to remember. Now, I want to show somebody some things, because we got to get into some business, right? And I put on the screen, I'm going to show you where people are. In fact, I should give you a story. I think it's time for another little story here. Here we go. Here we go. In fact, Brian P is bringing out some dividend stocks. This, again, is an asset, because he's saying IEP is paying $1 per share today. There we go. $1. Look, that's the Icon Group. You guys know I love Icon Group. We got another check coming with the Icon Group. That's a dividend, ladies and gentlemen. It pays. That's a special dividend. I love it. So isn't that sweet? Brian P, whoever's holding IEP. Here we are. That's true for IEP, but only 20% yield. Nothing wrong with that. But TSLY is still the best at 58 cents per share, but 55% yield pay month. Hey, Victor Marrero, we know that's right. That's why we talked about Yield Max. Yield Max ETFs.com. Go check them out. And yes, you do see that crazy number, 55%. Can they continue to give that out? I don't know. But the fact of the matter is, do your own research, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Yes, you are right. Exactly. But again, we can't be too greedy because we have to be, 50, 55, 40, 30, all that's very nice. But how long is that sustainable ultimately? Do you have clip? Brian P's asking. No, I do not have clip, but KLIP is very nice. Victor. I don't know. Victor. Yes. Let's see. I missed some people. So about that, Victor. Let's see. Sorry about that, Victor. No worries. He understood. Brian P. Most definitely building my bag with 50% TSLY, 25% clip, 25% NVDY, hitting those three hard every payday. I can't blame you, Victor Morel. Again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not familiar with this, YieldMaxETFs.com. Just how it sounds. Yield, YIELD, Max, ETFs with an S.com. You will be pleasantly surprised. How long will it last? I don't know, but you should be thinking about getting in. 6 months, 7 months, 8 months have gone by since maybe even more than that because we're already in number 9. So actually in January, I believe Victor Morero was talking about TSLY back then. It might even been December last year. So he mentioned it because he was studying options and they used some of the options money for the YieldMax ETFs. And that's how they're able to sustain their high dividend rates, part of their secret sauce. So it's been a while. So a lot of people could have known about this. Brian P talked about it like 4, 5, 6 months ago as well. So again, you guys, if you weren't here on the live streams or saw any of my videos, you wouldn't know anything about this. And you could be earning 30, 40, 20% on your money making money. Crazy. Brian P. Hey, Victor Morel, do you have OARK? I think he does. And QQQY. That one I don't know about as well. But thank you for mentioning that. In fact, I know he has OARK because Victor Morel actually asked originally, recently, and like a month ago, said, let's talk about OARK and TSOY. So I know he has it. Brian P, don't have QQY. I heard about this one. I didn't hear about it. As to ORC, I have some in my portfolio, but wasn't too impressed with the ARC funds. Yeah, too risky. I do trade QQQ and SPY using option trading. Yes, exactly. Can't be mad about that. Now, a lot of people are like, Eric, what's going on here? On the back screen, you will notice. So here's franchise shows. All right. This one in particular is in Atlanta. These are sponsored, but here's the thing. I was getting ready to say, Eric, TSLY are you kidding me? It's $13 now. Whoa, that means the dividend rate goes up. Now's another good time to buy. I have to admit that. Let's get some of that, right? I agree. Smash that like button. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. And if you like what we're talking about, subscribe to the channel. Now, I want to show people you can be in Atlanta October 21st through the 22nd, and you can be in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, November 6th, which I forgot to mention, through the 8th. Hold on a second. That's right. We're having our own real estate investors and business forum there. It's $199 for most people. If you're an SSN Lifestyle Founders Club member, you get in to come and don't have to pay anything into the venue or event. So it's going to be fine that way. But again, I should have mentioned this earlier, quite frankly. But here we go. Let me see. Do I even have? I should. Let's see here. We have to have it. There we go. Let's go. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. SSN Lifestyle Punta Cana. And I'll put a link in the chat room, or you can go to SSN Lifestyle. But it's better probably if you use this link because you got to go to the shop and go pull it up to sign up. You can use your debit card, credit card. I haven't set it up for crypto, but you could even use crypto if you wanted to make payment. But $199, November 6th through the 8th. We're going to have speakers, realtors, lawyers, 2 lawyers for sure. Johan Confidante, Gennaro's wife, who argues for the Dominican Republic in front of the Supreme Court there. She's going to be in the house. And we're going to have Gennaro and Gwen from Larimar in the house. We're going to have Nestor, who does our Sabana, who does our Riviera Castagna inside Vista Cana, who does the Macau Hills, sold out. Third phase, apparently, may be coming out. That's a shocker. And also Mr. Estacio, downtown, Central Park. All that's going to be happening. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You hear me. You understand what's happening. Don't miss it, because business-wise, you'll have Johan Confidante there at your disposal. Here's the chance. You don't have to pay, let's just say, $2,000, $1,500. You'll be in the house. You can ask him about residency. You can ask him about accounting. You can ask him. You can raise your hand. You could be in the house. Do you think that's not worth $500, $600? You can get answers without having to get his services. That's right. He's going to be there, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to have Mr. Estacio, another realtor for Apartamentos RD. He'll be there. Like I said, Central Park, Vista Cana Properties. He'll be in the house. We'll have Nestor. Again, like I mentioned, we're going to have a few realtors in the house. Jeremiah Floda is going to be there from Primavera Properties. And Jeremiah is a developer that's developing for Primavera at $110 per square foot. Imagine if you had a lot at Larimar for $105,000 and you said, I want you to build me a 3,000 square foot house. And he says, yeah, that'll be $300,000 on top. You know how much a 3,000 square foot villa inside Larimar could possibly cost? Some of you are saying, what is Larimar? You in a second. Hey, Victor, just got about 6 years of QQQY just to see what happens. That's very interesting. I'm not familiar with QQQY. Brian P., that's great. Building your bag. Start early and let the army of dollars fight for you. And I'm very proud of Brian P. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't understand. I'm very, very proud of this guy and everybody else here in the SSN Nation that makes moves. Because Brian P., he came here asking, like I said, must have been 4 or 5 months ago. He says, I can't remember the actual number, but let's just say it was $15,000. And we talked pre-construction real estate, and he quite candidly said, hey, Eric, what should I do with that $15,000? Should I buy pre-construction or should I buy dividend stocks? Well, let's do the numbers, right? So if somebody tells you I have $15,000 and then you can get a 20% return, which is $3,000 a year on that. So you can, in theory, use that $3,000 or $300 or $250 per month. Okay, that's not quite a lot. But what if you find something that gives you $600 per month? And what if at Cruise on Land, they have a $65,000 studio and they say, hey, give us a down payment and then you owe like $700 or $600 per month. Now, all of a sudden, that puts you in certain realms. So all he has to do is put that money in, let it work for itself. He can wait another 6 months, 7 months, collect his 7 times 700 or 800 or $1,000. Now he has an additional, now he's up to $25,000 earning damn near 30, 40%. Now, all of a sudden, things start changing, right? So now you're like, wait a minute now. So he's done the right thing first, in my opinion. So congratulations. And his bag is getting larger every freaking month fast. And this time in about 5-6 months, okay, properties might cost an extra 5% if he still wants to get into reconstruction. But the fact of the matter is, over that last 6, 7, 8 months, who cares if it's cost an extra 5 to 10%, because he has money that he can use to pay for it. An asset, ladies and gentlemen. That's where the business opportunities are. He's making business opportunity number 1, parlaying it into business opportunity number 2. Victor Morels also have done the same thing. Some of us have done it in different ways. Instead of using stocks, we use something else. So again, this is how we do it. But now let's get to the business opportunities. You found the SSN Lifestyle one. Go register. I put in the chat room, I believe. I hope so. Let me see if I put in the chat room the link to go sign up. Yes, I did. I put in the chat room. Thank you. Thank you, Victor Marrero. Exactly. He did the right thing. He's handling biz. And shortly, he's going to be, I mean, seriously, ladies and gentlemen, can you imagine putting in 15% and getting 30% return on your money, which is 5 G's a year? That's insane. And then you reinvest every month. So instead of instead of just withdrawing the money, which would give you $5,000 a year, you're 15 and you're getting 2.5. Is that right? Yeah, 2.5% every month on 15 grand. I don't know what that number is, but you guys can probably do the mathematics on it. Is that $750? So now 15,750 turns into, you reinvest. Now you got 16. It's going to be more than 1650, but let's just say it's 1670. And then you go another 175, 180 on top of that. So quickly you're into 1700. Then you're into 18,000. I mean, it starts escalating, ladies and gentlemen, faster than you would think. So again, smart move. Now let's get into something else. We talked about SSN Lifestyle. Come on down, party with us, which won't be a party. We'll have a little party. But nonetheless, I want to show you guys before we get into the franchise. Here it is, October 21st to the 23rd franchise show. Some people would say, Eric, I don't want to get into a franchise. Fair enough. Here's them in LA. They have them in New York. But you can see right here, ladies and gentlemen, you go there, you will find out certain things like $25,000 will get you a franchise. What does that mean? Next thing they're going to drop on you is they'll say, well, then you have to build this place of business has to be built to our specs. That's where things could get crazy. That could be $1 million. That could be $200,000. That could be $40,000. All I'm saying is this is where you go to find out about franchises. And if you want to be a part of a franchise, that's fine. But this is where you can go, October 21st and 22nd in the ATL. Now, does it cost? Click here to get your free tickets. All right. I'm going to put it in the chat room. Maybe some of you are in the ATL area. Maybe you'll go check it out, right? In fact, shows in a long time. How about that? Maybe I'll go check it out. When is that? October 21st? Maybe. We'll see how it goes. All right? Who knows? Okay, I'm trying to get this off the screen, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. All right, there you go. There's the link. If you want to go, oh, not the link. In the chat room, there's a link to the franchise show, October 21st and 20th in the ATL. A lot of people might see this. It's at the Cobb Galleria Center in Atlanta. Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sunday, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. You better be there early is all I can suggest. There's no way you can see and talk and understand that many people. You start breaking it down to where you could have a conversation for 5 to 10 minutes if you're really interested. But you start doing that every hour, you only have like 6 hours. So they're going to have more than 18 people there. All right. Just to give you an idea. And that's if you just gave everybody 10 minutes of your time that you were interested in. If you're really interested, you're going to talk more than 10 minutes, or you have to wait and finish for them to, you have to stand in line to ask questions, so there's no way you can move around every, let's just call it 10 minutes in reality. You're probably going to be, if you're interested in something, you'll be there 15 to 20 minutes. And 3 times an hour means 3 places. And they have a lot more than just 10 places in there or 20 places in there. All right. Because if I'm starting a business, I want to have a franchise. For instance, we have our own Professor Antival doing Beachfront Java. That's right. Beachfrontjava.com. You want 10% off for life? Place your first order. Then your next order, SSN Lifestyle, again, all caps, promo code. You get 10% off for life. That's her promotion for SSN Nation members. Free shipping, by the way. And she has tea. She could actually do a franchise. Just to give you guys an idea, if she wanted to set that up. Franchise mean people pay franchise fees and taxes to you. You say, hey, you have to use our cup or our whatever. You have to use whatever we want to supply, and you pay us directly. So again, that's why there's a lot of franchise businesses out there, quite frankly. All right. So just keep some of that in mind. Now, I'm Shopify. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do a bunch of these companies that go, here we go, biz, buy, sell. All right. Biz, buy, sell. The hidden gems. Okay. So we'll stay in the Southeast. How about that? We'll go with business. Let's see if there's somebody of interest. You want to get a business started? Well, you guys know we're having a problem here because my screen is not operating right like it's all right. I think there we go. We'll see here in a second. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Okay. Union City, Georgia. Fully built out restaurant with venting in place, walk-in freezer included in the sale, located in the Walmart Center with over 1.7 annual visitors. What's this $10,000? Well, somebody could take over a business. Remember, Vanessa Comegate came up with something on Monday that was awfully sweet when she came up with her post boxes, like an Opus Virtual Office, from taking over a business space, spending a few $1,000s to collect around $7,500, I believe is what her goal was per month, passively off of a $25 a month box rental. Pretty good. But look at this. This is interesting here. But again, who's going to work this business? All right. And what does $10,000 entail? Because I'm thinking you have a lease agreement that you're going to have to deal with. And this person, it appears, may not, or whatever happened, that's up to you to find out. And there's no equipment. So it's just a random, not random, but it's a spot. You have to figure out if that's something you're interested in. Squeegee Squad, existing business for sale, Atlanta, 200,000. All right. What's that? 14 million I saw. One of the best in GA. Recession-proof business. Okay, I'm not going to go with that. Retail investment, national tenant anchored, 850,000 starting bid. All right. 4 FedEx and PD routes for sale. Cash flow, 124,000. What's the net? We don't know. But biz, buy, sell. And this is what you want to hear. Established profitable clothing. Okay, they're saying cash flow, 149. Again, I wish they wouldn't use the term cash flow. I would rather them use the term net income, because then that would give you a value of the company. Cash flow doesn't mean anything to me. I'm like, what's your profit? Just tell me. I mean, this cash flow is irrelevant. So if you said the profit is, let's call it $50,000. And if somebody said it was 50 grand and 349, then I could say, okay, it's probably, that makes it about a little undervalued, but yeah. But if it's only like 30 grand, then to me, I'm like, that's nothing major to worry about. Oh, this is of interest here. This is an auction, 32-day Baymont Engine Suite, Thomasville, Georgia. All right, that's an auction. Buena Restaurants, 300,000 is a franchise fee. So again, this is another spot. Yes, I just simply Googled so everybody can get their feet wet so they can understand what's going on. Super reasonable price for diamond grade dry clean operations. Cash flow, 144,000. If this is true, this could be a bargain. If it's true, let's see if they give us any inventory. 12,000 established. Oh, they have a track record of over 30 years. Maybe somebody got a little old in one of the zip codes of the ATL. A Pidita. Let's see. Really? Earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, amortization. See again, gross revenue 270. Wow, really? Exciting. What the heck's going on here? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, even I have to look at this, even though I've never been in the dry cleaning business, but we got to check this out, because if this is true, not included in the asking price, inventory, not include, then if you're telling me the inventory is 12 grand, it needs to be included then. Why would I spend money on new fixtures and everything? Equipment is very expensive and very new. 45-pound green dry clean machine, only 6 years old. Hot water heater, 6 months old. Boiler, 3 years old. Dual computers running software, smart touchscreen. Location, yeah, the great location. A Mecca upscale suburb. Tremendous upside. Yes, it is. You can literally purchase the business Monday and be up and running Tuesday. Actual financial details are shared by owner direct after serious interest is for cash only purchase. No seller. Oh, yeah, no seller financing. That makes sense. I like this one, actually. I mean, let's just put it this way, worth investigating. Owner is retiring. Yes, we kind of figured that after 30 years. Everything stays true. Turnkey. Oh, so everything does stay there. Owner is just working day to day without any effort. There is tons and tons of commerce in the area. Yes, it's in a great area. Sandy Springs. Sky is the limit. Upscale hotels in the area, which is a good thing. The buyer needs to secure own means of purchasing up to 30 days. Retiring, time to go. Go business for sale. Go business sales. Okay, we get a link to somebody else. Very interesting there. Somebody else is using this website. I love it. So there you go, ladies. This right here is very interesting. When you start saying I can get like 10 figures. Now, the question is, it sounds like the owner's been doing this themselves. So the real question starts being, well, I don't really want to attain and create a job for myself. It'll be 6 figures, but we don't really need the 6 figures. So the question really starts going, can I pay somebody $40,000 a year? I don't know. $50,000 a year? I don't know. Probably 50. 40, that'll be reaching, because 50, you still can't even get a 1-bedroom in most places. So that causes a problem. But nonetheless, this has this interesting potential, because if you can increase the cash flow or gross revenue, and all annual, prior calendar year, or trailing 12 months before any cost of sales or expenses have been deducted. Exactly. Fair enough. That's very interesting. I'm going to have to put this in my bank right there, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you guys think about this. Unfortunately, I didn't have it on the screen, so you didn't even see what I was talking about here. My mistake. Forgive me. Why? Here we go. Why is this stuff staying on the screen? Very interesting. All right. This is what I was referring to. Super reasonable. Again, 179 for a gross revenue of 270. 144. I don't really know what the expenses would be. I'd need to see his paperwork, because in real estate we would just use 50%. So we could say 135, 144. That's not what we need. We need profit. So inventory says 12,000. I don't know what that means either, because they're saying everything's included. Oh, here we go. Now, let's go at per owner to determine your cash flow. Sales average, 19,000 to 24,000 a month. W-2 employees, very stable on her 8th year. Are you kidding? $2,200 a month wages. Are you serious? That's 26. Wait, isn't that only like 26,000 a year? Utilities, 1,200. CC, 200 a month. Insurance, 275. Monthly net. So they did give us a way to figure it out. So, okay, 22, 27, 3,000, 3,200, 4,200. What am I missing here? Okay, he says net. Okay. So this is where he's getting the 144. This is with no advertising, only owner simply servicing walk-ins from Publix parking. Imagine how you can ignite revenue by implementing some creative, getting a business accounts with the dozens of affluent hotels. Exactly. I was getting ready to say, equipment is very expensive, very new. If this is still available, I'd be shocked. I'd be really shocked. because this right here is worth weight in gold. If somebody's getting paid $2,200 and they're a W-2 employee, very stable, I'm like, we got to have a conversation, a serious conversation, because give the person a raise. Damn, I'll take less. Make sure everything's run straight. That's incredible. Employees one. I'm gonna have to go check this place out. Owner's just working day to day without any effort. So that means it's probably the owner is there plus one employee. That's what I'm thinking. Although, although it's retiring, time to go home. Up to 30 days, support and training. Wow, this is interesting. Let me know what you guys think about this. We got a lot of business investors in the house. Let me know what you guys think. That could be a find, right? That could be a simple find. Biz, buy, sell. All right. Sandy Springs, Cobb County. Looks like just from these. Well, hold on a second. Let's go look. Well, yeah, it looks like a nice little complex as well. Interesting. Alpine Cleaners. Very interesting. And there's a way to increase your revenues. He's got the green. Oh my, if that stays, that's valuable. This is interesting. Very, very interesting. All right. Not every day that I just accidentally run into a potential situation. This is interesting. Here we go. Who thought about a dry cleaning business? I have. There's a reason. Because people are coming in needing, like they mentioned, hotels. That'd be one of the first places I'm going to. Going to any place people are staying because they need something done. Now, the next question is, how fast can we do turnovers? Are we talking about same day if you drop off by 9 a.m. in the morning? Are we talking about next day? That matters as well. So if they're able to do anything, expedite anything quickly, then that's a value, especially when people are staying in hotels. They show up, they have their show, they're starting tomorrow. They're like, damn, I need to get this done today, or the show starts at 11 a.m. Can I pick this up at 9 a.m. in the morning? Kind of thing, right? So those all come into play. Or even same day, if somebody could drop it off at 12 or 2 and you could say be back at 6 or 7, that even is major. Clearly, you can run whatever time you want during the day. But yeah, it looks like everything's here. Alpine Cleaners is what it's called. Very interesting. And who knows if it's still available. All right. Anybody want to make any comments on this? Let me know. Because again, this is what we're talking about. Where are the business opportunities? Well, you have to be looking for them. You have to be a shark out here. That's what you have to do. All right. Keep that in mind. Now, I'm going to actually go back. I'm going to go back because let me see. I didn't even have you guys on the screen initially. So let me go biz, buy, sell. This is how it all looks because it was on the screen. But I just went down the list, and that's where the FedEx routes came, the Squeegee Squad, National Tenant Anchored, and then I saw this 13 FedEx routes. Wow. Okay, I didn't realize people were selling their routes. First place business brokers praised for 1.28. Winning private glamping island. Oh, don't do it. Land appraised for 1.275. Featured in Travel and Leisure, Oprah Magazine. Yes, I've heard about this place. Why are they selling when that's passive income? They're saying, look, cash flow is only 100,000. What the heck? That's interesting. St. Simon's Island. Yes, this has been on Travel and Leisure, Coastal. Yeah, it's been mentioned. And even then, their cash flow is only 100 G's. Appraised for 1.28, right? Because you guys know I do 10 times the number. So yeah, it's feasible. If their profit is 100 G's, it could be worth $1 million. It is worth $1 million, let's call it. But 100 G's is not good enough for me. if you're going to spend 749. I can get the same thing spending 180 G's. I don't see why I would do that, right? So the question is, if that dry cleaners was making that money, they would also be worth $1 million commercially. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. That's how it works. Odor control. Let's see. Anything else here? Here's your winner, Dawsonville. Forget Domino's. Okay. Here's the one I found, 179.9 for a cash flow of anywhere from 110,000 to, well, as soon as he said 10.5, if that's the lowest that it's made over the course of the last 2 years, and he's not even doing any advertising because he's been doing this for 30 years. In reality, he's just getting walk-ins. If this is truly the case, this is undervalued. If this is truly the case, I'd be shocked if it's still there. Barbecue, don't see a number. Automotive repair, number one absentee owner operation, tanning. So, oh, nice. Are people still going to a tanning salon? I don't know. That used to be all hot in the 80s, 90s, 2000 era. But now fitness locations have tanning salons. And so I don't know if this is a thing. But once again, 349, absentee owner, cash flow 164, now under contract. Oh, damn. I was going to say that's undervalued if this is the profit. So that's undervalued. This is undervalued. Busy sandwich shop, again, restaurants kind of hard to do. Not really. You just got to spend a lot of time in restaurants. But again, this is undervalued if it's a net profit of 138. Again, this is bizbuysell.com, and this is the state of Georgia. So again, this is pretty sweet. I mean, I'm seeing deals here potentially. Again, get your lawyers, check it out, because this is incredible that people would have profits of nearly 100,000 and only sell for 200,000. Like, here we go again. 219,000. This is but again, it might require you to work there, and you don't really want to work there, right? So you want to be a shark. You want to invest, you want to have input, you want to come by, you want to have phone calls, but you don't want to have to spend 10 hours a day or 7 hours a day or 5 hours a day. So once again, opportunity knocks. All right. So let me know what you guys think, but I'll put in a link to, not really. We'll just put in Biz Buy Sell. That'll be in the chat room. Another asset-based scenario just for you. Let me know what you guys think. Anybody have any comments on this? We have investors in the house. Let me know what you guys think about this. I think it's pretty sweet. Now, I'm going to get into something else right now, because I did talk about our November 6th through the 8th. $199 is what it cost, and we're going to be going here on the cliff. We're going to go to have a meeting. Part of it's going to be up there, but I want to show people the value of real estate once again, or the value of a business opportunity. If you can buy real estate, no credit check, no qualifying, no barriers to entry, would you? But the question is, when you do your research and you find out that it's the number one tourist destination on the island, and you come to find out that it's on a ridge and it kind of overlooks the city, the $1 million views do matter. So in the daytime, on the horizon, you can see an ocean, or you can see the city. But what happens at nighttime? That's the $1 million question, right? What happens when it's night out? That's what I want to know. Let me see if I can. Let's check this out, ladies and gentlemen. It's going according to what I envisioned myself, even though I haven't been there. But this is absolutely awesome. Just to even, this is, I'll just have to play this for you, because yes, we have a late night view on the ridge by the pavilion. All right, everybody from PR, that's right, Puerto Rico, everybody from the islands, you guys know what this is. This used to be, you're out there barbecuing, except we used to be on the beach though. We have these pavilions. You go have your barbecue, you have the fire going, you're cooking up the fish, You're out there having fun, have the coolers with the drinks in there, music's playing because they have piped in electricity. Oh, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, off the charts. So, what do we have here? This right here, except it's on a ridge. This right here is where beach clubs are going to be, where people are going to be in cabanas and being able to have eat and drink and be merry in these man-made beaches and pools that they're going to have along this boardwalk. But check this out at night. Almost the end of this, about a minute in, you'll start seeing what I envision. And imagine if you're 120 feet higher. And yes, people do like overlooking and seeing on the horizon lights of the city. Like right now, I guess this is downtown area. I don't know what these lights are from, but it probably is from buildings from downtown or all-inclusive resorts. Who knows? I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, that on a nice 75-degree night, you're under the pavilion, you have your little bar there, you have your tables, you're chilling out, relaxing on the horizon, having the breeze blowing through your face and hair and neck. Beautiful, right? Let me know what you guys think. I thought that gave the view that I thought being at Larimar would provide. People are going to be in hotels. They're going to have that view. People are going to be on the boardwalk where they're hanging at the beach club. They're going to be able to see that on the horizon at night. And I'm going to say this again. People that are down below, you can see the lights there. There's going to be people down below that can see the ridge, and they're going to say, what's that up there? I think that might be cool. Let's go check it out. So again, that creates value. Just like if somebody says, can I see the water? That creates value. This creates value when you say I overlook the city, or I have mountain views, or I have sea views, whatever the case may be. Those are the values that you have to start thinking about. So again, I just had to show you, this is what we're talking about on Larimar. Larimar so far is the only one on the ridge. I'd be shocked if nobody else does anything, but I'm surprised at this point that there's not another project talking about we're going to be on this ridge. It's very interesting. I find it interesting. If you want to find out about Larimar, please, again, I'm down with Larimar. And let me see if I have, no, I don't have it. I'm going to put a link in the chat room. You can get in touch with Gwen. He's going to be here on Friday. So get it, go search for Larimar on the channel. I'm going to give you a couple of things right here. I'm going to give you Gwen's number, and I'm going to show you a live replay from June so you can get up to speed a little bit faster, because now they have new projects that came out. I mean, new towers that came out. So, and here goes. If you want to get in touch with Gwen, everybody on the podcast, you just simply, oh, what happened here? That's interesting, but it's all right. Get in touch with Gwen. I'm having, what the heck? There we go. All right. It chopped it into two. There's a live replay with Daniel Malky. He's part of the development team at Larimar. So you can see that YouTube video from June Prices go up in 3 days at Larimar. In fact, I have to make a video for tomorrow. I forgot all about it. October 1st, I believe prices are going to go up, or October 2nd or 3rd is the time to get in. All right, that's how simple this is. Do not wait any longer. That's interesting. Do not wait any longer, ladies and gentlemen. If you are interested in Larimar, it's, I mean, 2.5% on 120,000 or 112,000 isn't really that much, but why give up the equity if you're seriously interested in Larimar? All I'm saying. And you're going to be in early phase 1. If there's any units left in tower 1, 2, 3, 4, or I know there's something left in Horizon Views, but Breeze Tower comes out June 2026 with its own man-made beach area. And you can still have, you guys get it, that view that I just showed you. That is actually the view you would have up front, which is sweet. Eric, I like that music. Thank you, man. That's Hiroshi. All right. Suzuki. Hiroshi Suzuki. It's called Romance. Yeah, it's pretty sweet, man. Thanks. And video just show. He's like, yep, it's beautiful, man. So that's where we're going to be hanging at November 6th through the 8th. We're going to go out there and have a little meeting under the plant, the pavilion. All right. And of course, you know what that means. We got to have some food. We got to have some eats. We got to have some snacks. We got to have some beverages, right? And we're going to have the guys from Larimar there. And actually, we're going to go to the Larimar offices probably too. So we're going to get around. That's why we have the $199 fee for everybody. Unless you're SSN Lifestyle, you have discounts depending on if you're members of SSN Lifestyle. Depending on your membership level, it'll cost a little bit less. But everybody else, just $199. Now, there is one thing that has come up. In case you don't mind flying Frontier Airlines, I have to let everybody know they have a pass. They have what they, just like if you like United, they have a pass too. They have these seasonal passes that seemingly right now are like $299. What that does is it allows you for international travel to generally book 10 days in advance. And then you get discount rates like $100 round trip. You can use your pass every day if you could leave every day and go somewhere. But just letting you know, Frontier has it, United Airlines has it. Even if you don't go to the DR, they have these passes. All right. So keep that in mind, because if you think, okay, I'm going to get the pass for $299, it's not free. They're going to charge you to go to other places. It could be as low as $15. It could be $50. Generally, it could be $78, $100, but you can only book within like 10 days. And then if you get a different type of pass, which is like a monthly pass, then you have like a 2 days, something of that nature. So just keep that in mind. That's for international, is 10 days. If you want to leave to go inside the United States, then it's 3 days, 72 hours. But you guys know that beats how you can leave anytime you want, from 72 hours down to 0 hour. You can sit there and say, you know what, I think I want to leave in 2 days or 3 days. And then I'm going to leave tomorrow and go. I used to have passes myself, but just like Mark Cuban used to say, used to buy the pass where you had unlimited miles, and they changed it. Yeah, changed it. After they said, yeah, give us like this money, and then you can go on our airline as long as you want, unlimited, and they changed it. Just like when I had unlimited cell phone data and everything on AT&T, people are going to trip, but in the before 2000s, for $100 per month, all data, all call anywhere in the freaking, anywhere they allowed me to call, all included. I could be anywhere. And then they stopped that. It was crazy. And they said, sorry, Eric, we're changing over. We can't use those phones anymore. And then when I changed my phone, then they said, oh, by the way, you can't get your $100 plan per month on this phone. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, that's BS. Because if you'd have told me beforehand, I would have never changed phones. I was like, I would have just waited till you guys just shut it down. But they made me do it before. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think. Again, in the chat room, I have put, there's Larimar. You can find and see the video from June. October 1st, price goes up 2.5%. Prices are probably going to go up in a lot of projects. Whether you're in Vistakana, whether you're in Cruise on Land, whether you're anywhere, they're probably going to go up. All right. And there is Gwen's number 1. It's +1. I don't know why that's always showing, but +1. He's on WhatsApp, 829-427-2975. All right. I don't have any comments from anybody on that type of view. What you guys think out here? No comments on that dry cleaners. No comments on biz buy sell. We got investors. We got entrepreneurs. We have business owners in the house. We have retirees. Hey, Eric, I like the music. Let me know what you guys think of this view. I'm going to play it one more time. I can't believe you guys aren't saying this is kind of cool. But then again, some of you may say, I don't like that view. Let me know if you don't even think or like that view. Let me know that. What do you guys think? I'm going to play it one more time. All right. Ladies and gentlemen. All right. If anybody has any comments, let me know what you think. Do you think that has a value? Charles is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wealthy Wednesday Night Live stream. He has the icon next to his name. He says, hey, folks, how you doing? Charles in the house. Yes, Charles, you are also a Larimar owner, and that is the view from the ridge on the nighttime view. All I know is that is priceless, in my opinion. And you're going to be in your building. You're going to be on a boardwalk. You're going to be on a second level. You're going to be 15, 20, 30, 100 feet higher. The view can only be better. And you could be chilling on the boardwalk. You can be at a restaurant potentially there on the boardwalk. You can be at a bar. You can be in the fitness. I'm hoping that they make the fitness center where you're actually have views of the countryside. That would be sick. They have opportunity there. Exactly, Charles. And, you know, you're up front. You're up front. I'm up front. We have, I can't remember the other guy who was up front that has the 1 bedroom. We have a few people up front. So that's the view that they're going to have unimpeded and higher, like 100 feet higher. So that's pretty sweet. The view is nice. Thank you so much, Brian P. Glad you made that comment. Much appreciated. I smell money. Exactly, Charles. I smelling more money. 2.5% increase in Larimar prices starting. I believe it's going to be October 1st, 2nd, 3rd, or 4th. It's going to be one of those days. So therefore, you guys should get in now. Get in touch with Gwen. Let them know SSN Nation sent you. And again, nothing wrong like that. Eric, that's a nice view. Charles, hey, just think you're going to have that view, except it's going to be better because you're going to be 100 feet higher. Actually, you're going to be more than 100 feet higher. Going to be like probably like 160 feet higher is my estimation, because this is just the first level where the man-made, the beach clubs are going to be. The second level where the owner's lounge has to be at least 12 to 15 feet higher. And then they have to make the towers a foundation, and those have to be higher. And then when you start going per floor, if you're on the 10th floor, do they have 10-foot differential between floors or 12? If it's 10 foot, that's 100 feet higher for the 10th floor. So you're going to be already 120, 130 feet, potentially 140 feet higher. That's going to be significant. So that view is going to be at night sweet. And people with that 300 square foot terrace, you better be making use of it. That's all I know. The dry cleaning sounds like a good deal. Brian P., thank you so much for that. I agree with you 110%. And I let it out the bag. So what can I tell you? I'm going to be calling him up tomorrow and finding out what the deal is. And if he says it's still available, I'll probably have to go over there and check this out because this is incredible. I can't even believe it. So sorry, just thinking I got to sell a lot of coffee to do these things. Professor Auntie Val. Ladies and gentlemen, since she has to go join us in the party zone, make sure you go to beachfrontjava.com. Use promo code ssnlifestyle.com. All right, it's that simple. What happens when you use promo code ssnlifestyle.com? It's very simple. After your first order, any order thereafter, you receive 10% off for life. If you're in the US, for shipping, you get zero cost for shipping. She has Keurig. She has fine ground. She has drip ground. She has whole beans, 1 pound, 3 pound, 5 pound, half pound bags, depending on what you order. She has seasonal blends right now, pumpkin spice, things like that. In fact, let me show you this. Go show some love. Everybody on replay, go show some love for our own Professor Auntie Val. And I'm going to show some love because whenever you are out here busting your behind trying to start your own business, I should always show support, especially when you show support for me. But here it is. Seasonal flavors are now available. Pumpkin spice, hazelnut, caramel, and more. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to choose your blend just to give people some expectations of what they can look forward to. Look at this cocoa nut. Oh my, wait, is this some new chocolate situation going on? It doesn't surprise me over here. All right, we have coconut, or is it cocoa nut? Which one is it? If you like, is that Nutella? Then you will like this. Okay. Blondes have more fun. Brewmeister's blend. Guatemalan over here on the right, Brewmeister's blend. Central American, African espresso beans for blondes have more fun. Are you guys getting this? Can you believe these different blends? I missed a screen or my computer's not rendering. Caramel Kiss, Cinnamon Kiss, Cold Brew. Look at this. Smooth chocolate, toffee, and floral tones for Cold Brew. Look at that. This Beachfront Cinnamon Kiss. That's the bag it comes in, ladies and gentlemen. Seals very nicely after you use it. And again, you have many different, look at this, French vanilla she's added. Okay, there goes my second favorite thing. So the secret is I do French vanilla, hot chocolate, throw in a little bit of coffee. But if you had French vanilla hot chocolate, that's even better. And so throw in a little bit of coffee and we good to go. Or you can forget the coffee. But I love French vanilla flavorings. So we could save hazelnut, island thyme, salted caramel, silky and sweet citrus, melting pot, American espresso, Mama's Morning Blend, caramel spice and brown sugar notes. Oh my. Jazz on the Beach, notes of dark chocolate, molasses, and brown sugar. This might have to be my next order. I might have to check that one out. All right. Pecan pie. Oh my, she's outdoing herself. Peppermint twist, pumpkin spice. She's bringing it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, ready, set, go. Robust, extra caffeine boost, sunrise. And now 'tis the season. Is this actually? It is. 'Tis the season. I can't. Festive blend of coffee from Central South America. Fresh roast, specially grade coffee. Okay. Vanilla nut. Oh my, you're outdoing yourself now. She's just showing off now, ladies and gentlemen. Free shipping. Now remember, if you order, put that SSN Lifestyle in there. Use promo code SSN Lifestyle, all caps. So that way you get 10% off every order thereafter. That is pretty sweet. Pretty damn sweet. Wow. She has upgraded, ladies and gentlemen, big time. Sorry, thinking I got to sell a lot of coffee to do these things. That's funny. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's smash that like button. And you know what's coming next. We've been on for a couple of hours. Let's have another break. And that usually means SS in Lifestyle video comes out. Let's see what we do today. I'm trying to think which one I had the other time. Okay, here we go.
Come on, come on.
There we are. Some fun. Make sure you smash the like buttons. Make sure you join us on Friday night, because Friday night, stay tuned. Make sure you go down to the bottom of the description box. Sign up for our newsletter. It's an email list. That way you know when there's live streams coming out. You'll know when Gwen's coming on. I don't know if he's going to be on at 7 p.m., 7:35 p.m., or if he's going to be on our 9:10 p.m. late night edition. But either way, Gwen is coming on Friday to discuss Larimar. And not only is he going to be talking about Larimar, he's going to be talking about, we're going to find out about some of these things right here that I'm about to show you, because we want to know. Well, I don't know if all the rest of you want to know, but I want to know about certain features that they're adding, such as this picture right here. I want to hear from them what the hell's going on, because this is not the sports complex where you see these sports courts. This is 2 basketball courts and a sports court. The bluish sports court can be changed into a soccer court or basketball court. That building over there, they haven't told me what that building is. Some people are saying it's a supermarket, but I'm like, okay, but if it was, where's the 18-wheelers or where's the trucks opening from this rendering? It's a rendering, however, so that may mean they didn't put doors in or whatever. But to me, I'm like, if it was a supermarket, I need some entry points from the backside. And I would have to have a driveway where trucks can get in and out. So I'm not thinking it's actually doesn't make sense to be a supermarket. It makes more sense to be near a sports court. That would be a fitness center. That may be a wellness center or something like that. I'm not thinking anything about a supermarket in this location. Now, what's across the street? That's a whole nother story, because I see a rooftop that's green. I saw umbrellas. I saw there's entry points. It's 2 levels high. So is that a cafe or some sort of restaurant, or is that just a co-working space, or what is that? And then, of course, a lot of people don't know about the man-made beach over there. That's on the left side, upper left side. That man-made beach has like kayak station there. You can see that little covering. So all of that comes into play. And we're going to be talking about Breeze Towers, because I'm pretty sure all the prime towers, 1, 2, 3, and 4, I'm pretty sure they're sold out by now. I haven't checked. There was only like 6 or 7 units left. And Breeze Towers, they're selling Tower 1. And Tower 1, already people have gotten the units up front. A lot of units up front are gone because they started at $167,000, and every floor, the price increase is $2,000. Think about that. You could be on the first floor, it's $167,500. On the 10th floor, you're going to be paying $187,000. On the 5 floors later, which would be you can't be on the 15th, but you can be on the 14th floor, you're going to be at 195, 194, somewhere in that ballpark. $8,000 more, 195. So now is the time. And the question is, is the price for Breeze Towers, which is over on the left-hand side by the man-made beach, are they going up 2.5%? Because if they are, that means a 2-bedroom on the 14th floor is going to go up almost $5,000, which now means they're 200 G's for being on the 14th floor. And that also means if there's still something at Prime Towers, those are going to go up 2.5, but they do cost a little bit less. So I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen, this is the spot that a lot of people are sleeping on, but no longer, especially since they came out with the pavilion views and started doing all the crazy videos. At least they're doing it on social media. Hardly anybody talks about it online on YouTube, which is very, very interesting. I find that interesting. I talk about it because I actually own there. And a few other SSN Nation members own there. So that's what makes it so special. Thank you, Brian. And that's all based on Brian making the comment. Sounds like great coffee. Exactly. It is. So hopefully you guys go show some love for her on that front. That'd be greatly appreciated. She's part of our own. Okay, so let's keep it moving. Anybody have anything else that they want to discuss? Because where are the business opportunities? You could be the business opportunity. And oh, by the way, let me explain something. Because at the business forum on November 6th through the 8th, there's more than just real estate. Because you have to understand, all of the mega projects, even all-inclusives, when they build a new all-inclusive or a hotel or anything, they have stores and shops and businesses. They need businesses inside those locations. So you should be canvassing the area. If you're thinking of starting a business, a tourist type business, you should be canvassing who's going to start something, so then you can get in at a cheaper rate for a lease, or maybe even own the unit outright. So then that's not a lose-lose, because you have to think about this. You start a business and your business fails. Then you move out. Your business is up in flames pretty much. But if you own the space, which now downtown you can buy spaces like Mr. Estacio has a space, but now they're costing $130,000. You could have bought that same thing 3 years ago for $30,000. But now it's $130 to have a space. So if you lose your business, you can then rent it out. So you can always have money coming in because you can lease the space. So that gives you flexibility when you own it. So that's why you should be thinking, hey, it doesn't just go with, the Dominican Republic. It could be anywhere, but commercial place that actually is viable. Just that's the key word, viable, because a lot of retail locations or retail centers are dying. So you have to be in an upscale or an area that, like that Sandy Springs complex itself just looks too nice just to be vacant, and it's in an wealthy neighborhood. So I don't think you're going to have fear of no business. That's all I'm trying to say. So if we're going to be in a tourist zone, then maybe you should start setting yourself up now where you can get something inexpensive, or you're canvassing saying, hey, I can do this business here. So what I was getting ready to say is, at Vista Cana, at Atlantida, at Cruise on Land, at Larimar, in Cap Cana with the hotels, at Macau with the hotels, wherever they're building downtown hotels, they're going to be putting in businesses because that's what people need, right? Like REA, all right, down below. They're going to have, allegedly, they're going to have some sort of retail environment. So again, you could be canvassing the place November 6th through the 8th. We're going to be doing our thing, but you can arrive a day or two earlier, a day or two, or stay a day or two after. But we're going to be talking about this type of thing, setting yourself up, because you have every opportunity where hardly anybody else is there right now. Because none of these projects that I just mentioned are built. So wouldn't it be best if you knew, hey, you guys are going to have a commercial zone over there? Are you going to allow people to buy the unit, or are you going to lease the unit? Larimar already said they're leasing the unit. They're not going to let you buy it. Central Park says we're going to let you buy a unit. Vista Cana Business Center said you can buy a unit in here. All right. So it's that simple. But I would recommend, if you could buy, try to buy. If there's nothing wrong with leasing as well. But all I'm saying is Larimar, if they're able to pull off what I think they're going to be able to pull off, for instance, their beach clubs are going to have people there. So now the question is, if I'm leasing a space on that boardwalk area where the beach clubs are, what type of business would I have? So in my mind, I just think simple stuff. I'm thinking, okay, you're out here. Yes, you have you can be in the play in the water. Yes, there's going to be some sort of wave pool that creates a beach in small waves or something. That's cool. I love the cabana. I love the lounge. But then after that, I'm hanging out. Now I have some friends with me. What do you want to do? Is it going to be like pool tables in here? Is there going to be like ping pong tables? I mean, is there going to be something that we can actually do while we're up here that makes it kind of cool? Is there going to be is a restaurant? Yes. Is there going to be a bar? More than likely. Or a pub, whatever you want to call it. These are the type of things that you can put yourself in position for. Or are you going to be like in the tourism business? You're going to say, you know what? All I'm going to do is have excursion packages. So are you going to go talk to the excursion companies and say, hey, man, for everybody that I send you, how much you going to give me? Or this is what I want. And then promote, they have 10, 12 excursion packages, or go to each individual place and say, hey, I'll promote this, but what's the commission rates and what's happening? So you can set your own rates, your own business, different ways you want to do it. There's no standard while it's wide open. Soon as you have another 1,000 businesses wanting to open, then they start going, you know what? I'm just going to have standard rates. I'm just going to tell people, here, you're getting 20% for everything you refer. Take it or leave it. I don't have to, because we have enough business now. So you want to get your deal done now while they still don't have enough businesses. You want to lock down your transportation company. You want to lock down all the things that you want to do. You want to lock it down while the locking down is good, while they're amenable to making sure that we want business. As soon as they say, I don't need your business, then now things change. So lock it in now. Lock in if you want to start a business. Lock it in now. Get well known before the place blows up with another 2 million visitors coming into this part of the island annually. So think about it, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So it doesn't have to be. I mean, you could be at Cruise on Land. They're going to have shops there. Same thing. They're going to have a boardwalk, a different type of boardwalk where people can set up their own stands. So if that's what you do, then that would be of interest. Then it turns into, well, wait a minute. That means I could have an ice cream stand, hot dog stand. Wait a minute. I can have a snow cone stand. All of a sudden you start realizing, wait a minute, I can actually have 2 or 3 businesses on this boardwalk. But do I want to take the risk? Do I really know that would be viable? Do we know what people are going to come in and buy from me? We don't really. It's almost like a high risk maneuver. But are you going to take the high risk maneuver, get in early like we do on these pre-constructions, where you get in at a lower cost and then hopefully it works out? Or are you going to believe that these mega projects are actually going to have tens of thousands of people coming in there per day? I'm just saying, I think we will, but that's yet to be determined. So there's a risk involved. These are the type of reasons why you need to come November 6th to the 8th. Maybe stay a day or two longer, or come a day or two before, but come meet ours, because I plan on having some excursion package guys there, seeing what they're going to talk about, right? I'm not going to try and script it. You're going to be able to ask questions. We'll see how it works out, right? I'm not going to say, well, you got to talk about this, or I'm going to say, just like we do here in the live stream. If anybody comes in the live stream, I give them, there's no scripts. All right. We sit there. I'm telling them they got to ask. They're going to answer questions. You're going to see questions in the chat room, comment section. If you're going to come on here and try not to answer something and give us all this BS, then you're not coming on. It's open mic. Everybody can ask questions. So if you're not willing to answer them, then you can't come on. And I just tell everybody that's how it's going to be. We're not going to let you come up here and be like, oh, yeah, well, everything's all nice and rosy. And somebody asks you a question, and then you don't want to respond because maybe the question or the answer you're about to give isn't that good. That doesn't work. that will be the last time you're going to be answering questions. You're going to have to answer. That's how it works. So that's what's going to happen live in person. And if you want to make deals, you can make deals. You can be in the room. These people are going to be there. All right. Keep that in mind. Can't get any better than that. I mean, we're bringing people to you. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Now, me personally, what I'm trying to do, like you guys know, I'm trying to find that storage unit situation, because I think that's what's missing. That's a huge part of what can be done there. I just find that very fascinating because I'm going by numbers. I just go by a simple number. You need 1,000 people who stay there 4 months, 3 months out of the year. The other months, you're renting out your spot. Some people will feel like, I don't want to leave these items here for rent. We're going to bring in some other items. How about that as a choice? When I'm in town, go get our items that we love, bring those here, because I don't want those messed up. And then when we rent out, we bring our rental furnishings and bring those back in. It's a lot simpler when you have that alternative versus, I don't want to rent my place because I don't want them messing up my sofa, my couch, my bed, my whatever. I just don't feel comfortable, right? Some people feel that way. So they say, well, I won't rent it out at all. But if you had an option where I can actually leave stuff in storage for 6-8 months, and then when I come back for 6 months and stay for 6 or stay for 4 or stay for whenever, I can just go get our stuff. And we'll just hire somebody to do that inexpensively, which could also be, as I'm talking about it, which could actually be a service. I mean, come on. Why not? Create that, because you're going to have thousands of people doing short-term rentals. Think about it. I think it could work. Actually, that can work anywhere where there's high traffic areas. That can work anywhere. But I'm just saying, I'm trying to find cheap property, which now eludes me over in the DR in Punta Cana, because everybody now knows billions of dollars are being put into the economy there. All right, let's see if there's anything else, because this is where are the business opportunities. And again, you know what I'm going to do tonight? I'm going to do something different. How about this? Because I talked about this on Monday. Okay, even Wyndham is over in Thailand setting up pre-construction units, and unbelievably, they're setting up a hotel like downtown Punta Cana has a place that has these studio units, and they're setting it up. They're doing that in Thailand. Wyndham has a condo hotel pack in Thailand. In fact, let me see if I can pull it up. I thought this was very interesting. And let me see if I can put in Wyndham. Condo hotel. I think it's a condo hotel. Wyndham. There we go. Jomtien, Pattaya. This is it. I'm going to show you guys. This is incredible. And now let me see what the price is. I don't remember it being outrageous either. But again, this is for me, halfway. It's in Asia. It's halfway around the world. It's in Thailand. But this is supposed to be something special. So I'm going to show you this opportunity, which again, I'm not saying go to Thailand to buy something, because again, we've never done research on Thailand. But here's the thing. Here's the Wyndham Jomtien. Starting price 2.29 baht. If I'm not mistaken, isn't that like 200 G's? Guaranteed 6% for 8 years, which is not a lot. Yield during the construction phase up to 6%. Free stay up to, see, it's a condo hotel, so you only have up to 15 days a year for room owners. Wyndham Hotels and Resorts. So this is very interesting. This is why I thought this was interesting. So I don't think, well, here's what I will do. I'm going to use their picture, I guess. I don't know if that's going to get bigger. No. Here's what I got to do then. 2.29 baht. What is baht? Baht to USD. Let's see what we got. Oh, come on, guys. Oh, yikes. No wonder. So it looks like, that's not 600,000, is it? $62,000, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. $62,000. Just to give you an idea. All right, you guys see it. So if you want to be in this Jomtien Beach area uh, in Thailand, okay, nothing wrong with that. So I'm just letting you see just straight out. This is what they're doing. Look, it's not near the beach, but nonetheless, they're guaranteeing 6%. Now let me do this. I did Wyndham already. Let's do something else. Let's do something else, shall we? Let me do it this way. Let's go somewhere else. I won't go Wyndham. Well, they have villas too. This is what's crazy. I want to show. Oh no. Okay, there we go. That's 200 starts, 260,000 baht. This right here, I should use it, but I'm not, because 260,000 baht, you guys understand, this is like is that per square meter? That is. That's like what is that? That's 600? I think that's 600 per square meter. That would make it $60 per square foot. That'd be hella cheap. That's all I'm saying. If that's true, I won't. Well, why not? Let's go see what this is. It's a sponsored ad. Let's go look it up. So look, we talked about DR. I'll talk about Thailand. No, we're not getting it. Let's see. Conception, floor plan, progress, whatever. Okay, this is across the aisles. Let me see. Have I seen this before? Oh, hold on now. Sky Lounge. Okay, I like it. I like Sky Lounge. They already have my heart going, oh yeah, I like that. No views, really. Just city views. So how much could it be? Oh, they're by a Central Park? Or is that a golf course? Okay, that changes things a little bit. You're by Central Park. I like it. If that's the case. Where's the Central Park at? Oh, yes, there it is. Whoa. Okay, enough. I'm getting dizzy already. Hold on. Oh, there we go. This is by Central Park. This has a little value now. Not by the water, though, but by Central Park. All right. So, well, how much is this, right? Really? What is this? Sky Lounge. Looks like, oh, I have seen videos of this. Let's go. Where is the pricing? They don't want to share prices. Okay. Well, then we're going to have to leave you real quick. So, again, this is in the heart of Bangkok, Thailand. Nice. I like it. Oh, they have prices. Oh my God. Is this for real? This can't be. This can't be. This is 96 to $150. Oh, this is the square meters, not the cost. Okay. They have 3 bedrooms. Interesting. 2 bedrooms. 78 to 172 square meters. 5th floor atrium, heated pool, kids pool, jacuzzi, amphitheater, sky gallery, separate facility for men and women, locker room, changing room, spa. Oh yes, active atrium, gym, drop off, super bike parking, reception, mailroom, garden, not bad. Game lounge, kids quarters, skyline. Okay, private kitchen and gastronomy, private dining room on the 27th. Oh, on the Sky Lounge. Nice. This is like Central Park in Bangkok. Interesting. Okay. Well, we're going to have to find out how much Munich costs, right? Oh, yeah. This right here. Okay. If this is the view, this is very nice. I think I've seen some videos of this pop up. Sky Lounge. Oh, this is crazy. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, just by accident, Munich Thailand, pre-construction, cost. Let's see what it is. Or should I put prices? That's 22 million baht. Is that 100 and no. No. Is that 120,000? Let's go look. 22.68 baht to USD. Let's go look. No, 600,000. I keep getting that wrong. I keep using 6, but it's not that. 600,000 a lot. I expect that. That is incredible. That's not cheap. I will say that's $12,000 per square meter. That's not cheap, ladies and gentlemen. But again, that's by Central Park in Bangkok, which is one of the biggest cities in Thailand. We don't want to be there. Or maybe you do. 600,000 is pretty cheap for the Central Park situation. All right. Anyhow, let's get back to something else. I'm pretty sure you guys are like, okay, we don't need to talk about Thailand. Maybe not. But nonetheless, I just want to give you guys an idea of some things to think about. So I will do one last thing. Let's go to Thailand, pre-construction condo, and we'll go with another random, not with something that's, in fact, I should have just stayed with the one. Where's the first one? Here we go. This isn't it, but I'm going to go with another. I shouldn't have went with the ad. I should have just went with the normal deal here. Okay, see, 8 million baht. That's way less than 22. 9 million baht, but these are small. Yeah, these are 14,000 baht. That's not even half of 6, so that's a pretty high number. Where's the 40? Oh, here we go. 5,000 baht. 41 square meters, but they're calling it a 2-bedroom. Here's one of the things I want to show you about this. This is going to be very interesting because this is only 41 square meters. How are they doing a bedroom, 41 square meters? 5,000 baht, 100 G's, because if 22 million baht, this is crazy. Let's go look. You guys, I'll figure it out in a second. These got to be small, but we'll entertain this. This is entertaining. Look at this. There's one bedroom on what I call the balcony area, literally, right? So where's the second one? Look at this. This is ingenious how they do these places with the small space. Ingenious. Very ingenious how they do these. But if you're doing short-term rentals, yes, 2 bedrooms. Here we go. Is that 2 bedrooms or is that this bed? Is that a mirror? Can't tell. It looks like a mirror. Very, very interesting. Okay, so I'm going to leave it that because after we go 5 million baht to USD, oh, the bath, baht to USD, that says 135 for a 2-bedroom. That's interesting. Prices are starting to escalate even in Thailand. Very interesting. All right, just letting you guys know. We're going to wrap this up tonight. This will be early, but please come back on Friday night at our 9:10 p.m. Eastern time. Please sign up down below with our newsletter. It's at the very bottom. Please do that. Oh, in fact, hold on a second. It's not at the very bottom. I said that earlier, and I don't even have it down there. Unbelievable. All right. Well, we'll do it this way. All right. Let me put it down there, shall we? I should put it in there because I don't have that in there either. I don't have Larimar info, which I'll add. I just added at the very bottom, refresh your page. I just added that. Let me add Larimar and a bunch of other projects because, again, this could be your life. A friend of mine, we were talking the other day, and they were like, oh, man, should all be multimillionaires, this, that, and the other. And I said, well, what are you talking about? And so then I started saying, well, here's the decisions that were made at the time, and here's what happened. So this is how you get stopped, because there's certain things that come up in life that could stop you. And that's generally a lot of people get stopped because being able to stay on a trajectory, everything going fine for 40 years or 30 years, that's a long time, especially when you're a go-getter type instead of working for somebody else. It's a lot easier to work for somebody else and maintain 30 years of almost nonstop activity working for somebody else. But when you take high risk chances, sometimes it turns out where you're going to take those chances more than 1, 2, 3, 5 times. So I'm like, that's why you take chances. That's what you do. So you can't beat yourself up for taking chances. Now, let me do something else, because the TubeBuddy is one of my places I tell you guys to use that can help you out. And now that messed up on me. Okay. So not refreshing your page yet. What's going on here? Get this off. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you smash that like button. I'd appreciate it. Make sure you see us on Friday night. Don't miss that. Check out a video I'm going to be dropping tomorrow. All right. I'll be talking about the SSN Lifestyle on both ssnlifestyle.com channel and this channel. So people can find out a little bit more, and hopefully you'll sign up and join us November 6th through the 8th, 2023, the Real Estate Investors in Business Forum. And of course, we're going to have a little bit of fun, because otherwise, why have SSN Lifestyle, right? Got to have a little fun. So join us, please. Let's go. You're welcome. Hey, Eric, did you see people are renting bathrooms for private use? Yeah, Brian P. This is a crazy world we're getting into, aren't we? Is this crazy or what? Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't heard about this, let me, oh my God. Check this out. Let me see if I can, new app lets you rent private bathrooms on demand. Here it is. This is insane, quite frankly. San Diego, California. This is like, I'm just like, what the frick? Actually, it's not. Look, I can't. This is what we're dealing with now. We're dealing with third world country business opportunities, right? This is what we're doing. Expect $15 for 15 minutes of time inside a rest space thing around the world, but it's meeting America, because now people are like needing extra money, so they're using it. A person's this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. But you know what's, I got to tell, look, let me see. Oh my God. Okay. So here's the deal. You guys, you go to a mall in America and you see restrooms, you see, you just walk in restrooms. There's places in Europe that if you want to use the restroom, you pay. Inside the restroom is showers. Inside the restroom is showers and hair dryers and all kind of stuff, but you pay. Like the one that comes to mind is in Switzerland. I'm at the mall in Zurich, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I just looking around, and I'm like, okay, I got to use the restroom in a little bit, and I'm looking around, and I'm like, there is not one restroom sign in this whole mall. What the hell? Then I was like, oh, I'm in Europe. So then I walk up to somebody that works their security, and I'm like, okay, where's the restroom, shower stuff at? They're like, oh, on the second floor, and it costs X amount of $5 or something. I was like, oh my God, this is incredible. I was like, when's this going to start happening in America? And I guess we're here. This is happening in America, ladies and gentlemen. This is going down. It's a thing. Here, let me Let me see if I can get this on screen. This is happening. I'm having a problem, but we'll get to it. It's not liking me for this. It's not liking me for this at all. Yeah, I'm getting into there. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I got cut off for a minute. Whenever I start doing these pages that have, I notice certain things. Anyhow, check this out. I'm gonna have a link to this. You guys can go check this out yourself. It is hilarious. I'm putting it in the chat room. So everybody who's here, you can go check this out. This is a business opportunity. Once again, great business opportunity. Great business. She's at Dana Point. Where did they say she was? At Dana Point and San Diego, Little Italy. And quite frankly, I'm not even familiar with where Little Italy is. I'm familiar with Dana Point. 400 people have already used the app in San Diego. The spaces that we wanted to access are really difficult to get into, she says. So this is cool. Alzari says the idea was born out of frustration, COVID-19 pandemic, when she got tired of playing restroom roulette. Her dream is to get more users to download the app and hopes to expand it with other cities in the future. This is going to play, but I don't even know if this type of Airbnb is going to happen. I mean, what I do see that could happen is people are going to use it. I mean, especially in major cities or cities where you could actually be temporarily out of a place. You got to go. Well, I have a 10-hour layover, but are you really going to pay $15 for 15 minutes? I mean, that's like $60 an hour when you start thinking about it. Now it's almost like, well, if you're going to be hanging out for 2 hours, I'm like, well, then I can go to a hotel room. I mean, you start getting into other things. But if it's short term, 15 minutes, I mean, I find this fascinating. I just find this very, very fascinating. So let me know what you guys think about it. Brian P., thank you so much for mentioning that. I appreciate it because that is very cool. Very cool. Yes, I did get cut off. I'm messing around with the. I have to admit, I'm messing around. What's going on here? Okay, messing around with a video that was going to play, so that's why I got terminated. I was trying to kind of play the video from the news station, but it's all right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap this up. Please make sure you show some support by smashing the like button. It doesn't cost you anything. And if you like what I'm talking about, it doesn't cost you anything to subscribe nor click the all notification bell. But it'd be awesome if you had an icon where you're a member of the channel. That would be where you see the $sign somewhere on your phone or on your laptop. That's greatly appreciated because, once again, we have less than 10% of our subscribers receive notifications. So down below at the very bottom, make sure you sign up for the newsletter. If you want to talk about or look for anything regarding real estate pre-construction wise, down below we'll also have additional information. You can refresh the page after this is over with, quite frankly, and that will help you out because I'm adding some information now, like Cruise on Land. You get in touch with Hetzel, let her know, let all the realtors know, SSN Nation, Eric sent you over. All right, because in fact, I've been helping these guys for a long time, but now I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to start changing up just a little bit with you guys. Hold on a second. And golly, I want this. I want Macau with Nestor. The third phase is going to come out from Macau Hills, I believe. I don't know if it's third phase or what it is. I'm a little confused by it, but nonetheless, I thought I put in. God, where is the TubeBuddy? I need this. I thought I put in the TubeBuddy. There we go. Okay. So refresh the page. You can go down below in the description box, and that will help you find at the very bottom, like I said, refresh the page. You can sign up for the newsletter. That would be greatly appreciated. And then we're going to close this out for tonight. Hopefully, I'll see you on Friday night. I love you guys very much. I appreciate your support after all these years. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here, but that doesn't mean anything. Just keep working your way towards ultimate success. Don't give up. Do not give up. Just keep trying, ladies and gentlemen. Be like me, in essence. We don't have 1,000 views per video. We don't have 500 views per video. We don't have 300 views per video. 5 years, 1,000+ videos. Still only a few views. Are we going to give up? No, because it's not really about the views, but it would be nice if we had thousands of views per video that I drop, but that's never happened. Only once or twice when we were talking credit, but not for any other videos. It's always a few hundred views, 500 views or less. Not even 500, quite frankly. Most videos, 200 views. All right. We'll get into that another day, but you need to share with other people because this information is a lot of people out here thinking, man, I can't do business. I can't start my own business yet. They can go to Biz Buy Sell and somebody's selling things for it. Some are owner finance. Some are owner will let you lease, but you pay him also to buy. There's all kind of deals, but people don't know about it because they're not looking for it. So once again, this is what we do here. We open your eyes where you have opportunities all over the place, but you're generally so focused on I live paycheck to paycheck. I need to work these extra hours. What can I do? Versus, hey, how do I stop working these extra hours by putting my money to work over here to bring some additional funds in? That's what we are trying to get you to understand. So hopefully, once again, you understand the mission at SSN Nation, otherwise known as Stop Struggling Now. That's what we want everybody to try to stop doing. And with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, no matter what happens, be safe out here, because the world in America and around the world is going to get tougher and tougher. The haves and the have-nots, there's going to be a lot more have-nots than the haves. So we're going to try and stay ahead of the curve. And with all that said, just make sure you keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.